For more on this, we have with us Eugene Craig III, former Vice Chair, Maryland Republican Party Chair of the Black Republicans for Harris. He's joining us from Washington, D.C. Thank you so much for joining us on WION. President-elect Donald Trump has said that he wants the Panama Canal back. What are your thoughts on that?
Look, we gave it back to Panama during the treaty that was executed in 1999 that was signed during the Carter administration. And look, we don't have a right to their sovereign land the same way they wouldn't have a right to our sovereign land. Donald Trump has surrounded himself with people that are giving him these crazy ideas that, we could just go back and, take Panamanian land or the Panama Canal. And it just doesn't work that way. And two, it'd be morally wrong. And three, it will cause literally probably a world war between us and the Latin world and South American world. So the thing is this: these crazy ideas that are being fed to Donald Trump by the people he surrounded himself by because the guardrails aren't there that were there in the first term, they're just going to keep coming. And hopefully, they start and end on Truth Social.
Okay, it's not just Panama, the Panama Canal. Despite being refused by the Greenland Prime Minister, that Danish territory will never be for sale. Why is Donald Trump bidding to buy Greenland? What's the reason for that?
Well, Greenland's not for sale, but the thing is this: Greenland does have critical minerals that are embedded beneath the ice layers, and as global warming as our planet is heating via global warming, some of these ice layers aren't ice layers anymore. But that doesn't mean that Donald Trump can just take the American military or just deem it that it's American now, right? And this is something that is a rehashed idea. He floated this during his first term, and people slapped it down like, "Hey, the world community, international relations, trade doesn't just work like that. You can't just go grab sovereign land." And he wants to operate the same way Vladimir Putin is currently operating in Ukraine, the way President Putin annexed Crimea, among other things. So one more time, Donald Trump has these advisors around him that are just like, at this point in time, they're operating as if he's already a lame duck president and just trying to do whatever crazy thing comes to mind. And I really just hope a lot of these ideas really just start and end on social media, because he actually tries these things. He may actually end up impeached, because you just can't just take the American army and abuse, the world's strongest, greatest fighting force to go and, just capture a country already established.
All right, very interesting. A lot of people say that this is a negotiating tactic before coming into office. There are some things that he wants to negotiate with these countries. We'll have to wait and see. It was a pleasure having you on, and a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you.
Appreciate it. Likewise.